Hi judges, we are EPI, the Unified Payment Infrastructure for Ethereum or Ethereum Payment Infrastructure. We want to enable online stores to accept crypto payments without relying on fiat money or custodial solutions like Coinbase Commerce. EPI was born out of a real world need from one of our old clients. We had built an online storefront for them to sell medical grade marijuana in the Bay Area and some exotic meats in Bangalore, India. They could not use Visa and PayPal because of the hefty fees that these companies were charging. They tried to use Coinbase Commerce, but it had similar problems. Not only was it charging a huge amount of fees on currency conversion, it also holds the money in a custodial escrow for anywhere between 30 to 60 days. Since our client did not have any Web3 engineers in their team, they could not build an in-house solution for themselves. During this hackathon, we took that as an opportunity and created a twofold solution for them, which consists of EPI Pay and EPI Wallet. I will demo both of those one by one now. Let's look at EPI Pay first. EPI Pay is a digital payment gateway that abstracts away all the Web3 behind an easy to integrate React component. It works with MetaMask and EPI Wallet for now, and we will work on adding support for more wallets soon. Let's look at it in action. So this is a storefront. The images on the storefront are not visible because for proprietary reasons, we could not share images on localhost. I have added some items to the cart, and when I click on checkout and then click on pay with ETH, the EPI Pay payment gateway shows up. Here, I have the option to either select EPI or MetaMask. When I click on EPI, I get the option of either paying using my EPI ID or scanning my QR code. If I enter my EPI ID, it will send a notification to the wallet on the right, which we will demo later. So let's look at what happens when I use the wallet on the right to scan the QR code on the EPI Pay component. As soon as I scan it, I get a transaction pop-up that says that I am going to pay 0.006 ETH to Meet Story using EPI Wallet. When I click on Confirm Transaction, this relays the information back to EPI Pay, and it says, please wait while the transaction is confirmed on chain. Yeah, once the transaction is confirmed and the user clicks on continue, the control is handed back to the code of the storefront, and that is able to process the order and show that the order has been confirmed. Let's look at some other things that we can also do with EPI Wallet now. In this demo, we are going to demo how I can use EPI Wallet to send a request for payment to my friend. Here, on the left side, Arvind is going to ask me for some ETH, Pranav for some ETH, by sending a request on our common thread. He enters the value of 0.01 ETH and clicks on send request, which then shows up as a notification triggered via push protocol on Pranav's wallet. When Pranav clicks on that notification, it again shows a confirmation pop-up. When he clicks on confirm, this message is sent back to Arvind, and he is able to see that the transaction has started mining on Etherscan. Once the transaction is mined successfully, you can see on the right side, the status of the message has been updated, and Pranav receives a notification saying the 0.01 ETH has been transferred to Arvind. When Arvind goes back to his wallet and refreshes, he can see that his balance has also been updated. So this is how EPI Pay and EPI Wallet work together and individually. The EPI flywheel is how these two things work with each other to expand on their usage. Vendors integrate EPI Pay into their existing storefronts so that they can enable gasless crypto payments for their customers. EPI Pay encourages end users to download and use the EPI wallet. As more and more EPI wallet users grow, they invite other users to use features like payment requests, payment notifications, and gasless payments when they're shopping online. As more users join the EPI wallet, it incentivizes vendors to integrate EPI Pay into their storefronts, and thus the flywheel is completed. Here is a quick snapshot of how the DAO works. When the user makes a payment to a storefront using EPI Pay, we take a small piece out of the profit of the vendor and use that to subsidize the gas for the end user. As a result, storefronts that use EPI Pay can provide an incentive to their users that they don't have to pay any extra gas when they're shopping using EPI wallet. We have used push protocol for in-wallet notifications, Web3.js for building our UI, Node.js to manage the P2P messaging, and our Solidity contract is deployed using Remix to enable the EPI DAO. In the project timeline, we have already built the prototype during the hackathon, and our next step is going to be to deploy it to the mainnet so that our client can start using it on their storefront. Moving on, we will also add a simple buy-sell option so that users who do not have any Ethereum can convert to Ethereum and avail benefits like gasless payments. And in the next steps, we are going to introduce ZK snaps so that we can preserve the vendor's privacy when somebody sends them a transaction. In our last leg so far, we plan to add cross-chain compatibility so that our users can shop using multiple tokens on multiple chains. Thank you.